y'all tired of these clout chasing, no chemistry having, over the hill gatekeeping radio podcast hosts who just provide no culturally concise commentary?
We actually got some for that.
This is Touchdowns and Tangents, your weekly spot for NFL takes, topical tangents, and context for the culture. So tune in, because you never know if you're going to get a take, a tangent, but either way, it's a touchdown.
What's good, y'all? Kenneth Berry here, Touchdowns and Tangents. Yes, I know it's Thanksgiving. Some of you are probably going to be like, why the fuck are you in the studio right now, bro? Because I've worked so many different jobs. Thanksgiving is just another day to me. And honestly, I spent literally all day cooking and just looked at the food and told my mom and sister, like, hey, y'all go ahead and make your own plate. I don't even feel like eating this shit. I don't know. It's weird. It's like, today felt like a labor of love. But anyways, Touchdowns and Tangents, episode 202. Shout out to everybody out there chilling with your families. To all you people alone for the holidays, my prayers are with you. And keep your head up. You know, create a TikTok or some shit. I don't know. But yeah, good news radio, good news sports. Now, normally, this would probably be a much more energetic show, but I'm just be honest with y'all. Yeah, I spent the whole day fucking cooking. Like, I'm gonna be petty, probably for the next 40 minutes. So to come up with the list of names for what I call today, it's called Thanksgiving, but honestly, let's be real. Happy, they raped all our ancestors and renamed us and reclassified us day. Happy, I'm just glad I got off work today. Happy, I had to work today, but I got time and a half day. Shout out to anybody who didn't get time and a half. I feel sorry for you and your job fucking sucks. Happy, let me see. Happy, hey, is that one cousin coming to the dinner? Okay, bet. Y'all gonna walk to 7-Eleven a little bit later. Day. So, however you celebrate today, don't really matter to me. Hope it works out for you. In the end, hopefully you're not a Cowboys fan, because boy did they shat the bed like entirely. Like, a bunch of football stuff happened after we recorded last week, and even more news broke today. So it's gonna be a pretty quick show, mostly because I'm the only motherfucker here, and I'm gonna drop this off, go back home, get drunk on some wine, and, you know, actually eat the food I cooked today. But to start things off, Joe Burrow, #1 overall pick in this year's draft, tore his ACL and his MCL against the WTFs, the Washington football team. They played today and destroyed the Cowboys. But this past Sunday, when Joe Burrow and the Bengals played against them, he got hit on a play. I mean, Chase Young almost knocked him unconscious on one play. But then on another play, he got hit. His leg buckled. You can see his leg buckle and then, like, kind of dislocate a little bit. Like, he has, like, severe structural damage towards ACLs, MCL, out for the year. Hopefully they're saying it's not like a Teddy Bridgewater injury, because he was out for a couple of years. But boy, are the Bengals honestly snake bitten. Like, AJ Green got hurt. They wouldn't let him go. Joe Mixon got hurt. The savior of their franchise blows out his knee, trying to keep them competitive. It's kind of sad, actually. But that's just the kind of thing that happens. So, you know, for him, the road that he's been on from being a backup at Ohio State and finally getting his chance, and like all three of the dudes that were ahead of him at QB all ended up in the NFL, those are shitty odds, but that's an amazing quarterback room. But yeah, it is what it is. So, not only did the Rams and the Bucs play, you know, they had it was kind of a really good game. Rams pulled it away at the end. Tom Brady, the most rewarding thing is Tom Brady threw 2 picks, and they were both to a guy, Jordan Fuller, who also was drafted 199th overall. And that's what pretty much sealed the game for the Bucs against the Rams, because the Rams couldn't stop them. Honestly, Brady kept driving the ball down and then kept turning the ball over. It was literally kind of his fault that they lost. And then Bruce Arians and Tom Brady are going to shoot the fade when the season's over. Because the whole season between them two, it's just been nothing but...
Oh, man. Hey.
That's literally all it's been with them two. Like, he pretty much said, depends on what kind of quarterback play we're going to get. I think Brady's just about tired of his shit. He's like, first off, you fedora-wearing asshole who never won a Super Bowl as a head coach. Calm your shit. I'm telling you, y'all be warned, when somebody's season implodes, you're going to see Tom Brady, who, by the way, is a shitty sportsman, because he, for the second time, did not go to shake Jared Goff's hand. He just refused to shake Jared Goff's hands. He didn't shake Nick Foles' hands. I guess any QB that can beat him or he feels is beneath him, he just won't shake their hand. But y'all killed Cam Newton his whole career, just for being black and flamboyant. But it is what it is. Buccaneers, even with that amazing defense, still really couldn't find a way to put it all together. Jason Pierre-Paul, that dude, for a guy who blew like almost 6 of his fingers off, still out here getting interceptions. Like, in defensive lineman, everybody thought his career was over. He damn near might end up with 100 sacks for his career. It's actually quite impressive for a dude who blew most of his fingers off in a fireworks accident. So it is what it is. Now, Adam Theilen, Minnesota Vikings wide receiver. Well, this is a part of the show where I tell you everybody has fucking COVID, because everybody has COVID. Everybody got COVID. You listening, you might have COVID, or you might know someone who has COVID. We may or may not all have COVID. It may be like HPV. Who knows? But yeah, he got COVID. He's not playing. Lamar Jackson, it was announced today, probably about an hour or so ago, he had COVID. He has COVID-19 now. So not only does he have COVID, but the Rams are shutting down the facilities because of the outbreak. There's been about 4 cases. Mark Ingram, JK Dobbins, they got COVID. And one of their actual one of the strength coaches, he's actually being reprimanded for his actions, which caused the COVID outbreak at the Ravens facilities that are now shut down. And the Ravens Steelers game, which was supposed to happen today, we were supposed to get a triple header of football, but that didn't happen. That was supposed to be the night game. That game pretty much getting pushed out to Sunday. And Lamar Jackson won't play in a huge divisional game with the 10-0 Pittsburgh Steelers, and the Ravens kind of need this to stay alive in the playoffs, because I think they're like 6-4. It's a struggle out there. But anyway, the NFL put in new pretty much COVID rules for the sideline players. You have to be wearing a mask. Under no circumstances can you not be. Bills tight end Tommy Sweeney has myocarditis due to COVID-19. Pretty much a heart, scars on your heart. We talked about it. There's a guy who had a blood clot in his heart. He died. First D1 athlete, notably, to die from COVID. But some people are still disputing it. But they're saying, no, he died from a COVID-related blood clot. So If you know somebody who has COVID or have it, you might want to get an EKG done. You might want to get your heart checked out because it's hell on people. It's hell on your heart. It's attacking people's bodies in all different types of ways. So, be safe out there. And, so now for some college football news. Again, to start us with the college football segment, everybody got fucking COVID, bruh. Everybody has COVID. Everybody, all over the place in college football, getting COVID. It was supposed to be a really big game, Wisconsin versus Ohio State, got canceled because Wisconsin was having issues with COVID. So now Wisconsin isn't eligible to play in the Big Ten title game because they're not going to make it to 6 games, which is what they needed to play in the Big Ten title game. Against Ohio State barely beat Indiana like 42 to 35. So looks like they're damn near about to just skate to a Big 12 title. It's crazy, man. It's Miami Hurricanes head coach Manny Diaz has COVID. Former Tennessee head coach Phil Fulmer, who won their school's national championship, I want to say 1999, with T. Martin at quarterback the year after Peyton Manning left. He has COVID. 19th ranked Northwestern beat 10th ranked Wisconsin. Yeah. It kind of sucks, though, that their game got canceled. So it's like you lose and then you're double out of the rankings. Like that sucks for Wisconsin. Just the whole state, honestly, is dealing with the outbreak. It's kind of trash. But there's nothing you can really do. But in addition to everything going on, Dabo Sweeney, this is probably some of the biggest college football news. And this is a beef a long time coming. Dabo Sweeney, Clemson head coach, called out the Florida State administration for canceling their game against Clemson over COVID-19 concerns, but Clemson said they followed all the protocols. When they got out there, they actually got to the stadium. They were there the day of the game, and they canceled it. And they said, well, we're only going to play you, Florida State, is if you come to Clemson or you pay all our fees to get down to Florida State. Because we were ready to play, and you cowered out. So not only did Dabo piss off the ACC commissioner, but he pissed off pretty much Florida State's administration. They're like, we did what was best for the students. Mike Norvell, Florida State's head coach, who's already been hit with COVID himself and a bunch of his players and a bunch of mass exodus. Oh, yeah, and Dabo Sweeney said, Clemson's fine. Florida State's had 3 or 4 head coaches in the past couple of years. They're clearly the ones with issues. And I'm just like, damn, you didn't have to shoot at them like that. Bro said, you've had 3 to 4 coaches in the past 3 to 4 years. He openly pretty much bitch slapped your administration. It's like when you got a big homie and then you see your big homie get beat up by somebody else. So I guess the person that beat up your big homie is now your big homie, and your big homie's not your little homie because you don't have the same amount of respect for him. But damn. Yeah. So Dabo Sweeney went in, and he's been the main one pushing people to want to do COVID or want to play through COVID. Saying he has God on the side and this, that, and the third. And I'm not the most religious person. Definitely not anti-religion because I was raised in it. But I'm definitely going to go ahead and say there's an old story about how God kept sending some